So a group of people went to Jamaica, and I'm not sure what race is it. You can take your guess if you want to. And they built a hotel, and they said that no black people were allowed, even though they're building it in Jamaica. I'm sorry? Yes, even though it was in Jamaica. So let me guess. So, thank you. So what they did, the Jamaicans, they burned the hotel down to the ground. They burned it down to the ground. And burned this racist hotel down.
Hey, me just have a question. Now watch me here. Me cut off my lock, so me I try and navigate through this short here thing. How Chinese man go come to Jamaica and build hotel and say black people can't come there? That's why them burn it down. Me no condone violence, but Jamaicans, anytime them come to Jamaica with this foolishness, we need to burn down everything. Because they want to turn Jamaica in one new America, in one new UK, in one new China, in one new Western world, where white man and Chinese man and everybody except melanated people are run shit. Anytime they come to Jamaica with this bullshit, we need to stand firm. Don't sit down and take it, Jamaicans. You hear me? Don't sit down and take it, because if we allow them to do this, first they must start with the hotels, then they must start with the big industrial sectors, and then they must start talk about say we can't go there, we can't. You can't tell we what we do in a free country. Jamaica, we born and go. You're a visitor. You hear that? You're a visitor. And no matter how the politician them hyping up and telling us, no can do this and no can do that, guess what? We have something called community justice. And if we no piss we off enough, we are gonna react. We're not like, sorry, me not bash Americans or whatever, but we're not like Americans where we are gonna just complain. We with Black Road, we bun tire, and we cause problem. Here? Don't come to Jamaica, can't tell me about black people can't use free, God-given rights in a free country. Can't use hotel, can't use beach, can't use, what next? Can't use hospital? You're gonna have special hospital just for black people now?
I'm desperately in need of help. I am fear for my life every day. But I'm not going to run. I'm going to keep fighting back. I'm a Jamaican. I'm going to keep fighting back. Enough is enough. I'm tired of these people. You understand? They're trying to get me out of the house. They've been trying to get me out of the house. Nobody listening to me. Nobody hearing me. And they're on here watching. And then when they come off, they're going to come outside in the front of the yard. And they're going to laugh and they're going to throw the words on me. You understand? Because I don't have people in the system. I don't have people in the system on Long Island. On Long Island on 78, 77, 79th Street to do anything. I'm going to fight back with the last breath in my body. You understand? You're not going to move in this house. Your family not going to move in this house. I'm promising you, they're not moving into this house. This is my fucking house, bitch. I need help on Long Island. I am living on Long Island. I'm a Jamaican living on Long Island, and I need help on Long Island. They are harassing me. I'm fighting back in the way I can fight back, and I'm not going to stop fighting back. You understand? Since I've been here, I've never, ever had a conversation with the woman with the tree over here. I never have a conversation with the people across the road that said I hit the car. I never have a conversation. I had a conversation with the woman at 79 East 19th Street who said she want me out of the house because she is a neighborhood watch. You understand? I mean, these people gang upon me, and they all, the 16, I know she's 16, 19, or she's the child that she want to put in the house. Each of them got to have a story, she said. She said, you should tell them that she's drunk. You should tell them that she's crazy. You should tell them that she's whatever they want to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep fighting back. I'm fighting back in my way. I'm a Jamaican. I come from Jamaica. And that way that we fight back, I'm going to keep fighting back. You understand? Keep manly. Keep paying your money. Keep paying your fucking money. This is it, the woman now. They said they have a chief of police. Chief of police never drive up on my blood clot gate and talk to me. He drive up at this gate, and if they put up a camera, and they put up all the cameras, and he come over there more than one time, but none of them come over here and say nothing. I met about a lot of these people come down on me because they claim it's me alone living the house here.
Jamaica has a colorist problem. And the people that call people colorists are the most colorist motherfuckers in Jamaica. Believe.
People bad mind Miss Kitty, that's just it, just like how some people bad mind Spice. Some Jamaicans have a problem with Miss Kitty and Spice. Do you want to know why? It's because they are hardworking. They have a strong mindset. They are not afraid to clap back and advocate for themselves. And most importantly, they are one of Jamaica's big problems that we have. They are dark-skinned. Colorism in the black community has Jamaica under some serious chokehold. Now, although we might have a prime minister that is of light complexion, you won't believe it, they don't like his nose. And even though Miss Kitty might be a little lighter than Spice, they still don't like her nose. They love you like this, but them hate you like this. Them don't like when the ear stays so. Them think it's picky and bumpy and they think it's ugly. This, they call pretty hair. You see this, they call ugly hair. You see, even though this have magnetic properties and can use and pick up itself. See it there? Look. Is it? Magnetic property. Magnetic. This is what you have and you don't know what you have. We come from a place where people bleach them skin like wow. The lighter skinned people, they get more pushed to the forefront than the darker skinned people in a lot of the industries, especially the entertainment industry. So if your skin is not very light, you won't get certain opportunities. You get what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you say if you're black, them call you black and ugly and them don't really want to hear from you. If you talk, them hate you, and if you don't talk, them hate you. You understand, them does have a problem with black people. If a black person go missing, a black girl go missing, them create a big deal as when a brown, light-skinned girl go missing. Even the men, and many of you are hypocrites. Even the rastas, a lot of you are hypocrites. You talk about empress and this and that. And guess what? At the end of the day, you don't want people to have mixed race because you don't want kids to have what you call pretty hair. It's such a hypocrisy. And not behave like say it not exist. That's why I don't have a problem with the people them because them black and them successful. Them dark skin and them successful. You don't have an attitude towards black, dark skinned people in a Jamaica. And it's a global issue. It's happening all over the world. But because I can only use one cocoa for full my basket, me deal with my yard first. That's why I address the Jamaican and the Caribbean diaspora. It needs to stop. It's worse than racism. This internalized colorism is a worse disease than racism. Because a nation divided by itself, it have to fall. Let me go to some data. Jamaicans of African descent represent 76.3% of the population, right? You see, out of that 76.3% of the population, 8.8% of women bleach and 12.5% of men bleach. So you tell me now, if you claim that the man them supposed to lead, right? Them are leading at the bleaching. So all you expect that the man them are going to encourage the woman them for love and accept themselves. Them all seeking acceptance. You understand? No wonder why them run goal if them pitney and not mind them pitney. Because if them pitney now, brown and pretty according to what them think, them not gonna treat them good. All the while it happen is not a lie. It's not a lie. Anybody come under the comments box so and say a lie. Uno really really wicked and have to go down today to tell such a lie. May I tell you now? Yeah man. And look here, it's a worldwide issue. 25% of the population in Mali bleach, 77% in Nigeria bleach, 31.15% in Zimbabwe, 32% in South Africa, 39% in Ghana, 50% in Senegal. And it's all stemming from what? Mental slavery. When you hear Miss Kitty talk about the things them, and when you hear Spice them and lick out, them know what them talk about. You not gonna like them because you don't like black women in Jamaica. Let's face the facts. It's not all Jamaicans, but many of Jamaicans who suffer from one inferiority complex. You hate on yourself, and that's why you don't like one another. And if you think I like me, I tell, take a look in at the comments box and at the dunce culture, how them quickly if you tell if you go. You understand what I'm saying? I saw them lack vocabulary, so I saw them have to behave and carry on. But trust me, you need prayer.
You see, as a responsible and objective Jamaican, I bear responsibility to speak out against some of the xenophobic narratives we have of Haitians in our community. Because the first time me hear about Haitians stealing cats and dogs and eating them was from Jamaicans. But generally speaking, the way Haitians are presented in Jamaican culture and media is very revolting. And we are socialized to believe that we are better than Haitians, and Haitians are the worst of the worst. And thus the tone in the following examples. Lad, you look like a Haitian. Lad, they must be Haitian. But the individual xenophobia we have for Haitians does not exempt us from the systemic racism we face for being black. For the person who was eating the cat wasn't even Haitian, was African American. But xenophobia and racism doesn't care. Now, some of you might say, oh, this changes things. It does not. It highlights the racism surrounding mental health in this country. The point I'm making is that racism doesn't see nationality. It sees color. And racists don't see one pussy, cloth.
There's a lot of Jamaicans on TikTok just saying that racism is not a thing in Jamaica. And it's just strictly classism and colorism. And I don't understand how that's possible for a British slave colony, that racism is not a factor in your country. Please, tell me how. For a country that is over 90% black, I just did my Googles and looked up the richest Jamaicans. Why are they filled with Syrians and Asians and white people? For a 92% black country, wouldn't it be 9 black people and 1 other? Am I wrong? Is my math not mathing? I'm just saying, is that a coincidence or is that something else? I also purport you to read an article called Examining Race in Jamaica, How Racial Category and Skin Color Structure Social Inequality. It's an academic article about how race affects Jamaica. There's a whole bunch of data. Just read it.
No respect. Clear yet the black people. Yeah, man, this coming straight out of Jamaica, man, featuring the world. I want the world to know this. Yeah, because if we don't love black people now, we don't come a black people country. Because when you come in our country and we don't show us no love, we don't go around us and play hate us and we don't have it to see us. So I would really appreciate if not for you people were coming here and not showing us no love, no support. The best you don't come here, man, because Jamaica is the place where we spread love and joy for everyone. So we don't deal with racism in Jamaica. Yeah, so when you come here, you spread the love and the joy, socialize with the people, show us the respect.
Respect going on. Yeah, respect goes.
Racism usually comes in the form of colorism and classism in Jamaica. So colorism doesn't just extend to what you look like, it also has in it classist undertones. And so because of our history with European imperialism and white supremacy, white people and white adjacent people have all of the social and economic power in Jamaica, and darker people and more people of African descent are usually relegated to the working and lower classes. And so that is usually how racism is, predominantly exerted in Jamaica. Poor people are blamed for their poverty. There is a misconception that oh, you're only poor because you're not taking advantage of your opportunities or you're lazy or whatever, and there isn't this sort of understanding of the systematic hurdles that people have to overcome.
Hi guys, welcome back once again. I really hope you're doing fine and you have watched the full clip. Okay, there was this Chinaman who really went to Jamaica and he built a hotel. And he came out with his rules and said that there's no any black Jamaican will go and maybe work in that hotel or eat in that hotel. And this really made a lot of Jamaicans to be furious. And they really went ahead and they burned that hotel down. Because they realized that the government ain't doing nothing about it. And one thing, I'm so happy because the Jamaican people that have started to wake up. One thing I read about the Jamaican people is that there's no way you can allow a Chinaman to come and give you instruction in your own country. There's no way you can allow a Chinaman or an Arab man to come to your country and make you, the local people, to be like visitors. The Jamaican government allow the Chinese people to bring in their own Chinese workers. So there are no jobs for Jamaican people or for the Jamaican locals. So they sell cheap, and because locals are dwelling fast, they should be taxed more, but the Jamaican government is not for the Jamaican people. That's one problem of the Jamaican government. Right now, the Jamaican government is not for Jamaican people. Because first of all, they allow these Chinese people to come and work for 5 years, tax-free, in Jamaica. And funny thing is that these Chinese people, whenever they set business in Jamaica, they are selling their things or the product at a cheap price, making the local person to really suffer a lot to get customers, because the customer will always go for cheaper things. And this is the reason why these people should tax very high, because they are really gaining a lot. And I've came out and realized that I'm happy with our Jamaican brothers and sisters because of how they have started to wake up, because you cannot allow any person to come and rule you in your own country. We really came out and realized that there are some beaches that the government, it has announced that they are private beaches. Imagine the public beaches that were in Jamaica right now, they are private. And a lot of people really came out and they really reacted to this because it was a really sad story. But at the other hand, a lot of people were really happy because these people are really coming to our own country and started to ruling us. It's not only happening to Jamaica alone, it's also happening to Africa. When these Chinese people come to your country, they want to rule over you, to show you or to prove to you like they know everything, and they leave you like you assume like you are the visitors in that country. We won't allow that, and the government should intervene. The government should also protect the local people because we are the only people who will choose that. We are not denying that these people, whenever they come to a country, they really help in developing of roads, creating job opportunities, but most of the time they employ their own people. And when these 5 years really end, all the profit money that they have really made in our country, they take it back to China. They can't use that money in our own country because they can't allow maybe to help our country develop more. And I really wonder if there's any black person that can go to China and start a business there. It's kind of hard. And when the black Jamaicans stop fighting against each other, Jamaica will be a better country. Most Jamaicans' minds are colonized and some Jamaicans are obsessed with white skin. There are a lot of brilliant Jamaicans, but because they are black, their own Jamaicans don't support them. When black Jamaicans start to respect and support each other, the country will be better. This is a very good point because whenever a black Jamaican or Jamaican start a business, there's no anyone that wants to really help them or go buy products to his business. But whenever a China man comes to Jamaica or an Arab man go to Jamaica and start a business, a lot of Jamaicans will support him or her. So it's really high time black people we should support one another and Jamaican people we should support one another, because if we don't take action, these people will colonize us. Chinese people will colonize our countries. And one thing I really love about Jamaican people is that Jamaican people are strong people. Protect your homeland. No Chinaman, no Europe, no Arab or anyone has the right to come to your land and start telling you where you can't go in your land. There's no anyone who has the right to come to your country in Jamaica to tell you where should you go and where should you not go. No Chinaman, no anyone has the right to tell you that, because you are the local and we decide whatever we want. And we are not agreeing with this. And this thing that the Jamaican do is a very good thing, and I'm supporting it 100%. If the government can't take action, let the people take the action in their own hand, because there's no any way you can come to our land and you start ruling us. We are not in this colonial period or those colonial eras. And one thing I really know about my Jamaican people is that Jamaicans around the world are the most resilient, strong-willed people the Caribbean has ever seen. From the former rebellion slave to being one of the most cultural influencers in the world, from Bob Marley, reggae music, producing the fastest runner in the world, Usain Bolt. We all remember Usain Bolt even if he retired. Their amazing food, the list is just endless. Here in the UK, Jamaicans and the rest of Caribbean community paved the way for equal rights for black people since 15th. And this is the reason why a lot of people really love this country. And one thing I just can tell to Jamaican brothers is keep burning them on. Don't accept that disrespect. If someone can come to a country and disrespect you, burn all those hotels down until they respect you. And there's no way can't come to someone country and respect the people. And Jamaicans, stand up for this racism Chinese people. There's no way you can go to someone country and you start disrespecting their culture, disrespecting them. No. Stand against this racism from Chinese people and we'll live or we'll be a better country. So guys, if it was the first time I come across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you wherever you are. One love.